Alright, back for the final round on the play, and this hand is amazing. Surge plus a bunch of counter spells, like that. Put most to 6, and put the card on top. Alright. Unless they are playing mono red, this is pretty solid. Even if they are playing mono red, I mean, we just don't play Surge on turn 2, and I think I'm gonna play Surge. If they are playing white blue, it's great. If they're playing white Winnie and they get to cast a threat here, there could have been an argument to hold Surge, but the sooner we have that online, the better everything else is gonna be. Yeah, I don't really want to draw Brain Maggot. I don't want tap out for Brain Maggot, I just draw land. It's not bad, it's just like, this is not what we are trying to do here, I believe. Also, we kind of want to fuel this graveyard for Surge to flip, so there's that too. Nothing. Oh, I like that. No, I do like Ores of Signet. We have close to enough mana, now we can ditch lands in the graveyard. It's not like we want to cast a Dragon Lord here, so... Not under too much pressure. It's just kind of the dream spot for the control deck. You get your Surge going, you know, you can track with the 5 next things they do. Okay. I don't know if they're missing a color or just trying to play around Counterspell. The problem is, I don't know, I feel like very often player try to play around Counterspell in a way they shouldn't. Maybe just have a Resto Angel here. Let's remand it. This helps us finding more cards and maybe drawing a land, because there's a good chance we want to cast Silumgar next turn. Because I assume they will take this opportunity to cast something strong. Or maybe they want to deal with Liliana, that's another option. Maybe they go Oblivion Ring or what have you. Yeah, if you have an Angel, sure, wait, play around Counterspell. Elspeth. Annoying. If they can deal with Dragon Lord, it's kind of troublesome. We don't really have time to Dragon Lord plus Counterspell backup. Nope. Yeah, FPS could get out of hand here. I could wait until the ultimate, but that seems... Well, we're under too much pressure, I think, if we do that. Don't think I want to plus Liliana. Our hand is pretty great, and there's a chance they just... Either way, there's a good chance they just find a way to deal with Dragon Lord and like O-ring my Dragon Lord. Looks like the X. Okay, cast out, yeah. And then they get back Elspeth, +3 the Soldier, and Liliana dies no matter what, so it seems pointless. Alright, well, they have a Planeswalker that could be trouble. That will be trouble, actually. And the ultimate's not great on Elspeth, so I don't think we're gonna get to bait them into using it. So we can disallow. It is. No, I'm pretty happy to have that around. So hopefully we draw a land out of these tidings, but should not be too difficult, and then we have Mana Leak. If we don't, it's clunky, but out of 4 cards, that would be kind of rough. So let's attack Elspeth. They're probably gonna plus either way. They should plus. If you have this card, very often you should just plus and pressure up and not make a bunch of 1/1 that are very often not very relevant. We need to find Hero's Downfall, I guess, to deal with Elspeth. That's... I don't think that's a good way to use Elspeth. You should really, especially when you're playing Winnie White against control deck, you need to pressure the life total. Like, obviously we have expertise here, but I think in general it's just... Yeah. I should probably attack with their Soldier, right? Okay, we're gonna take 1 here to opt. I think it's worth being alive. Sure, that's pressure on Elspeth, which I like quite a bit. So we can expertise, Tasigur, hold Mana Leak, or even disallow if our next draw is a land. Academic Rift. That's pretty busted, right? That's pretty busted. We'll get to ultimate the Elspeth, actually. We could also just bounce it, you know, bounce the cast out now and hold count spell for when they recast it. I think I'm pretty happy to let them plus Elspeth and then just ultimate it so it's gone forever. Definitely not putting in graveyard. I think we're gonna go for the line we wanted to go for, and next turn we can go Rift, steal Elspeth, plus disallow, and it's probably game. I guess we can read the bones for free, which is kind of nice. I mean, gonna cost 2 life, but... I'm happy they replaced how it's called Painful Truth by Read the Bones. I think Painful Truth was kind of bad. And with cards like Expertise, but there's other things. There's not only Expertise. It's really better to have bottom top. Sorry, to have we don't need to draw more. I think the card we want to be left in there is the Liliana. Actually, can leave 2 cards, so I guess it's gonna be. I don't think we're looking to Tidings, Brain Maggot's bad. I think it's gonna be Liliana and Opt actually. All right. What was I saying? Yeah, Painful Truth was kind of clunky. It's just kind of bad if you're 2-colored. It's a divination that deals 2. It's just pretty horrendous, right? And then this card was just not great. I think Read the Bones is so much better. Even if you're 3-colored, I'd rather scry 2, draw 2 than draw 3 most of the time, so... Wow. No. I think we're still gonna go for that. They get to resolve a spell next turn. Will not have any counter spell, but I don't see any spell that beats what we have, so not very well. Elspeth. Are we close to meeting ourselves? No, not really. So, White Weenie. Okay. Soul Reap coming in. I think Scoundrels might be decent. A lot of their Removal is gonna exile, so they will not get the life. Regress Organa might also be decent, but I don't think we're cutting something for it. Kite is solid blocker. Hexmage Soul Reap seems good. Yeah. I don't love Brain Maggot. Maybe it should not even be in the main. Reef, I think, is medium. We're cutting one of the 3-mana counter. I think we're cutting Read the Bones on the draw. Blade Claim is a little bit too much mana. I think this is the sideboard we want to go for. I don't know about Scoundrels. The thing is, we don't really want to block with it if they have 3 power or more. It keeps 2 power creature in check. Is that really good though? I think maybe we'd rather have Spectre. That's kind of nice when you can block, trade with something, especially on the draw. Reduce it, get a 2-for-1, reduce the amount of spells they have access to. We have a ton of things to cast on turn 2 already. I like these. Pathseeker's not amazing, but the fact that we can cast it for cheap at some point, just maybe a 1-mana 4/5 alongside something else later in the game, makes it quite good. Maybe Search is a little bit slow. Search did not feel amazing this game. And this might be a matchup where we probably don't want to tap out on turn 2. Let me play Wheeler Rogue instead. But I guess a little bit lighter on card advantage now, though. We'll be on the draw, so we'll have natural card advantage, and we have a couple cards that produces card advantage on their own. Batterskull's actually not... It's fine. Yeah, I guess we keep that. Maybe if we lose that one, on the play, I'll go back to a version of the deck that has a little bit more card advantage. Expert is into Liliana, that could be awesome. If we get up to 4 mana. Turn 3 Expert is into Liliana seems sick against Weenie White. Hope the Coastal Heart doesn't die. We do the land, which is great. I guess worst case scenario we have Liliana and then Expertise later. Yeah, I could name blue, so they don't know I necessarily have double black for Sweeper. But like, I think that's pointless. I don't think that's really gonna trick the opponent. It's possible they don't even take a look at what I did. So I think we'll just play it simple, not get too fancy, and just probably we need a little bit more black in this deck in general. So. I think we're gonna plus Lily, and we can discard this opt. It is not central in our game plan. I hope they don't have, I guess if they have something like how it's called. Well, if they have a Planeswalker, it's kind of annoying if they have Elspeth, but yeah, Elspeth would be pretty rough here. The worst case scenario though would be how it's called. Damn, I just Don't have the name right now. Anything that makes a bunch of token. I was thinking of Spectral Procession. Yeah, it's the card I was thinking about. Two next creature they play are kept in check. Planeswalker, we're good with Downfall. Yeah, Spectral Pros would be kind of rough. This is also good, just 2 creature out of 1 card. I'm not gonna Downfall end of turn, I want to keep that in case they drop that Planeswalker. I don't think we need to maintain Liliana. Right now the plus is hurting us more than the opponent, they have nothing less in hand. I think we're just gonna trade with that Blaze Splicer. She got enough value here. We got a Low Keeper, a Blaze Splicer, and made them discard an Anafenza. That's fine. We're not trying to ultimate or anything. Like, there's nothing in our hand we want to discard. I think this would be... So if we draw a land, do we bait... well, we didn't, so I guess just gonna cast Batterskull. My question is, do we bait the cast out with Batterskull? And I think maybe I would have done that. Since we didn't draw a land, we're not casting Titan, but... I mean, obviously, using cast out on Grave Titan is not amazing, because we still get the 2/2s, but Grave Titan just wins the game, so I think we would still be interested in some type of baiting, maybe. Okay. Let's Signet, play a Tasigur. Everything is great in our graveyard. I guess we can remove Opt and Soul Reap. Agony Goldmane. Not looking good for the opponent. They need to chump to save it. Oh, now they're not saving it. But I guess I can trade with our Charm. That is pretty mediocre now. We're not gonna Downfall here. I don't see any reason to do that. The question is, do we play around the Wrath of Gods? I think it would be insane for their Winnie White deck. I mean, playing Wrath of God in Winnie White is not, you can do that. Sometimes it's right to do it. Sometimes it makes sense. But I think for them to be playing a Wrath of God post board against black-blue control, I think it's like all close to impossible. It would be insane. I would really not see it coming here, so I don't think I play around it. And if they do have it, well, we can still beat them with Batterskull, most likely. Cloud God is a strong card. Probably should have played my land on the previous turn. Yeah, now I don't have enough mana to move Batterskull and hold 3 mana for Downfall or bring Batterskull back in my hand. So they can make everything indestructible. Eat Grave Titan, eat that. Otherwise I could move Bicycle here, attack, and when they block with everything and try to make indestructible, I kill Ranger in response, or I let damage resolve and get rid of their board. Now, this is the second time this draft I don't play a land it cost me. I don't think it's gonna matter a ton, I think we're like still super far ahead, but I had no reason not to play like my land. And this could backfire. I think we're attacking with everything. Either way, and I'd be doing fine, but Algot is kind of a solid top deck here. And maybe I'm blocking with 3 Soldiers on the Grave TDs and keeping 2 creatures, but I don't really care about their... Oh, just a chump block. Oh. Going down 4, we're at 16. How could they kill us? I don't see how. They cannot give the thing flying anymore. Oh. What's their plan? I guess if they do have a Wrath of God, maybe they want to sack Selfless Spirit and Wrath of God. Maybe we should have Don't Fold Selfless Spirit. I really don't see why on earth they would be playing Wrath of God in this matchup right now, though. But oh, seems like it. Don't know. Maybe they're just seeing if maybe I don't make any block and I die. Of Heliod. Okay. I mean, this is a good trade for them, but they're dead when I attack them. Alright, that's probably the way. Yeah, okay. Alright. I got a little bit frightened here at the end. I thought we were pretty far ahead, but Outgood plus Selfless, you know, things could have gone, I don't think wrong, but they could have came back in the game. Maybe I should have been a little more careful. If I had played my land, I think things would have been easier. We have a 10-10 Grave Titan, they cannot kill. I think they wanted to block Grave Titan and sack some stuff and try to... Maybe before damage, before blocker, sorry, sack Selfless Spirit, then see what's left to block with and make their block with a decent amount of indestructible. If I kill Cloud God, they still have a bunch of 2/2 indestructible. Take care of the Titan. Yeah. Alright, well, that was a 3-0 we got there. Hope you enjoyed the draft. Next time, maybe I'm not playing Control, we'll see. Thanks a lot for watching and see you guys for another draft.